Hello and welcome. My name is Christopher Kramer, founder of Snippets. Today, I'd like to introduce something entirely new. Snippets is a protocol for digital culture, a new way to think about ownership, provenance, participation, and the evolution of digital assets. Rather than simply minting another NFT, we've built a framework that allows artwork, collectibles, cultural assets, and institutional archives to evolve into living communities through what we call an authorized reconstruction series. Collectors don't simply own an asset, they become part of its story. One of my favorite concepts is what we call a revelation. Every collection begins with a hidden mystery. Among all of the serialized snippets, one contains the concealed Genesis artifact. Nobody, not even the collectors, knows where it exists until the protocol eventually reveals it. That discovery becomes a defining moment for the entire collection. The reveal isn't simply about rarity. It's about creating a shared experience. Collectors around the world are watching history unfold together, waiting to discover where the Genesis artifact ultimately emerges. Now let's create a collection. This is what we call snippetizing a digital asset. The first step is connecting your wallet. Once connected, Snippets automatically discovers the digital assets you already own. In this example, I'm selecting one of the AI punks. Everything begins with the original collectible. Immediately, you'll notice that Snippets imports the artwork along with its associated metadata, collection information, ownership, marketplace history, historical references. Rather than recreating everything manually, the protocol can pull this information directly from existing marketplaces such as OpenSea, preserving provenance from the very beginning. Now we begin configuring the reconstruction. The protocol automatically determines the collection class based on the economics you've selected: Foundation, Cornerstone, Keystone, or Titan. Each classification influences treasury targets, liquidity mechanics, and the overall reconstruction model. Next, we decide how many serialized snippets will exist. For this demonstration, we're starting with 16, but collections can scale all the way to 2,000 serialized snippets. As that number changes, notice how the artwork itself evolves. 16 creates large architectural fragments. 33 becomes more intricate. 100 creates much finer reconstruction pieces. By the time you reach 2,000, the original artwork has transformed into thousands of microscopic participation points. We're not simply dividing an image. We're creating an entirely new collectible ecosystem. Each snippet becomes its own authenticated digital collectible with unique rarity, positioning, and reconstruction value. Collectors can discover, trade, collect, reveal, and ultimately work together to reconstruct the original artifact. That's where the protocol truly comes to life. Everything you've seen so far happens before anything is minted. We're not simply creating NFT collections. We're designing the collector experience, the participation economy, the discovery mechanics, the provenance, and ultimately the story that surrounds every digital asset. That's really what Snippets is about: transforming digital assets into living communities. Before we complete our on-chain launch, we're conducting one final round of private testing. A small group of early beta participants is actively exploring the platform, helping us refine both the collector experience and the protocol itself. We're especially excited to have one of the world's top 100 art collectors and curators participating in this private beta. Her insights are already helping shape the evolution of Snippets from the perspective of a lifelong collector. This is our final testing phase before integrating Third Web on Base and activating the protocol's on-chain ownership layer. We're incredibly excited about what's ahead, and we look forward to opening Snippets to the broader community very soon. This is just the beginning. Welcome to Snippets. Mode for the AI Punk. That's basically the AI Punk 0001. and you can own a piece of the community reconstruction of this artwork officially authorized by the artwork's owner. And it has all the information here. The community reconstruction is underway. The beautiful thing is that if I own like CryptoPunk or the first 5,000 days or some high-end digital art, I'm not fractionalizing my piece. I'm just doing an authorized reconstruction. So now I can continue to increase the provenance and the marketability and the interaction of my works, because again, most people can't go out and buy a CryptoPunk or a Bake or a Pudgy Penguin or the first 5,000 days that was 60 million plus, but they would interact with an authorized reconstruction. So this is how it works. You come in here to the bay. I'm going to grab like 10 more snips. So I want to just confirm and claim a pack of snips. These ones obviously are a little bit higher priced because this is a Mythic Titan, which is the top class of snips. It's all on a curve, so it's going to continue to increase the claim price as we go. And now you can see I have more snips inside of my bay here. And basically, I'm just double clicking on these and putting these into the reconstruction bay as I place these. So as I place these into the reconstruction, you can see that the piece itself is being reconstructed, and then I can actually also see like which snip. This is a rare that I've already placed. I can see the current state. You can see that I own this, what I paid for it, what claim number it was, so on and so forth. So you can get all the information.